Hi, I'm Mike Miller. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for watching The Other Side. I really enjoy doing these shows, meeting so many talented people around town who are involved with music, songwriting, public events where creativity is shared, and I'm glad to have Alex Paul here today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mike.
And you sing and play piano and write poems and...
Yep. All-around performer.
Yeah. In high school, you were involved with theater some?
Yeah, I've been involved in theater since I was since I was in second grade.
Really?
Yeah. I just kind of got the theater bug, and then I wanted to be on stage whenever I could.
You were in various productions, and plays and things. Really? What were some of the ones you were in?
Some of my favorite were Wendy and Peter Pan as a kid, and then I just remember doing some Edgar Allan Poe stuff, and that Bleeding Hearts, that was amazing too. Yeah.
Like readings, you mean? Or?
Actually, he did write.
He wrote some drama.
He did, and actually, it was a very, very intense, emotional piece. Yeah, I mean, as you can probably guess, it's Edgar Allan Poe stuff.
What was the name of it again?
Bleeding Hearts.
Bleeding Hearts.
Yeah, the tale of broken bleeding hearts. Yes, and I went on to do Phantom of the Opera. That was really, really so much fun as well. And then after I got out of high school, I really went more in the musical direction. I mean, I was always in music, but then I started doing more opera.
Really?
Yeah. I did opera for 2 years and toured with a choir, and so I did a different kind of musical. But in the background, I was always writing my own music, no matter what kind of performance I was doing. Yeah, I was always having to write my own stuff. Yeah.
And then you were writing poetry as you went along also.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like every day I write poetry, and only some of it goes into my songs. Only some of it I use as lyrics, and then the rest I'll use also model. So I'll use the poetry as a caption for my modeling.
That's good.
It's just kind of whatever works, whatever happens, and just going for it.
Well, all artists need to, maybe like write a preface to their material or something. I think that's really cool how you have a poem and you depict a situation or something, and then a picture of whatever you're outside somewhere or something, and.
Thank you. It's definitely a way for me to almost like a diary. I feel really, really honest with everything I post in social media. That yes, of course, I'm promoting myself, but I'm promoting myself because I'm just like everyone else out there, just taking a leap to, just express myself and hope that it reaches somebody else. So that's really what's been fueling even this right now. I haven't ever recorded my music
really
live until now. I mean, sure, I've been on stage and people have had the camera, but this is thank you.
I'm glad you came down. You have some good material.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that.
But the opera you were singing, what were some of the pieces?
So I didn't do a lot of big stuff like Verdi. I was more of a Schubert kind of girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because I like to stand in front of the piano and just kind of go at it, just for a song series of like an hour or something. Put together a set, and it's very fun to stand and just kind of portray so many different characters.
Yeah.
I did do some opera productions, but I really also love just standing and just going from character to character to character. I found that challenging, and I liked that.
That's good to be able to do that.
Yeah, so I'm a big Schubert fan. Yeah, I love him and his just he had such a colorful life of depression and working through his illness in the end. His music gets so dark, and I love music that's just kind of goes for the gritty. You know what I mean? So I love a lot of Schubert stuff because I feel like he really gets in there. Yeah.
I'll have to check some of that out. I can't recall what he sounds like.
Yes.
He lived in Vienna?
Oh, actually, I believe he lived in Germany.
Oh, Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he might have lived in Vienna. I don't know. Maybe he did live in Vienna at some point.
It's hard to remember everything like that.
Yeah, totally.
But you had an event down at the Juice Lab a few months ago, and you brought artists in, and it was for
that was for NAMI.
NAMI, yeah.
National Alliance of Mental Illness. It was a group that I chose to fundraise because they are really doing a lot for people in the DFW who are, needing, support for any sort of mental illness or tragedy,
Yeah.
And I think that's something I really believe in, is the support of, mental stability in a way that's more communicative, you know? Yeah.
Are they kind of a local group, or are they nationwide?
They are nationwide.
Really, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are national, but
they do a lot in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, though. Yeah.
Yes. And that was something that Lonnie Puckett was extremely supportive of with me, is going for my music, and she's the juice queen. Like, Lonnie Puckett's amazing, and the fact that I was able to have that fundraiser at Juice Lab was really impressionable on my life, and I met a lot of amazing people from NAMI, through that. It's really cool. And
you did a lot of work to make that happen.
Yes, and I had so many of my friends perform.
Yeah.
We had a total of, I think, like 10, 12 acts in
That's
there.
good.
So a lot of songwriters, and everyone was amazing, so different. That's something I love about Denton, is there's so much versatility here as far as music, and I feel like I saw it all that day.
What is that acronym? NAMI?
Yeah, NAMI, National Alliance of Mental Illness.
And then you've done some shows with Spiderweb Salon.
Yes, Spiderweb Salon is an amazing community group here in Denton, supporting local artists of all types, anything, dance, theater, music, zines, art, crafts, it's just everything. And every time they have one of these shows, I call it soul food, because you just walk in. Most of the time, we're all just coming from work,
mm-hmm.
And we're just tired. And we get in there, and everyone is just ready to communicate about, what projects they're interested in, what projects you're interested in, and this is what I made, this is the process, and then on top of the booths that they have there, they also have performances, and I got to be a part of that twice. I was actually brought to the group by Maureen Leak, who also worked at Juice Lab, and she introduced me to the group, and now I'm involved with them for life. They're just, again, soul food. Yeah.
It's good to have a group to be a part of, for sure.
Yes,
yeah.
Of course.
And you guys had that show at Dan's Silverleaf?
That was a killer night, yes. I beatboxed and Maureen spat poetry, and it was so good. We talked about... and
the audience really enjoys those shows. It seems like I could tell there was a pretty good group of people there, various ages, and
oh my gosh,
a lot of local people that just like to come see what's going on creatively these days, yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's
because the poets kind of respond to what's going on politically and economically and things like that. Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of social revolution going on in Spiderweb for sure. Yeah, and it's of all ages. Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. And they always pick really good places to have the events. And Dan's was. I think they've done it a few times at Dan's now, and I mean Dan's sets it up quite nice. Yeah, we've done one at Wine Squared too, all over.
Oh yeah, Wine Squared. Mm-hmm,
mm-hmm. Yeah. But I performed one at Wine Squared. But yeah, they're really involved in the community for sure, all over. Mm-hmm.
So do you think you might do some more recording the next year or two?
Oh, for sure. At this point, I've got the bug. Like I need to keep. Sharing the things that I've written because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
You know, you got to put your stuff out there. You got to believe in yourself, and this is something that, you know, I've always had in my life. I've always written, and now I'm doing something with it. Feels good. I'm gonna keep doing that.
Did you grow up around Denton?
No, so I was born in Dallas.
Dallas.
But then I moved all over Texas. So
oh, really?
Every few years of my life, yeah. So I'm used to being, really outgoing and, meeting people.
Just go to a new school and join the drama department.
Just got old news. Just moving is not a big deal,
That's good to have those social skills.
Honestly, I love networking. I love meeting new people and collaborating, and I just feel like I learn so much from every person that I meet. So
yeah.
I just keep. Hi, I'm Alex. and then the magic happens. It's great.
I like some of your light in the darkest corner of the room, one of your writings.
Yeah, I used that for a caption for one of my modeling pictures with the Lantern Festival. It was really gorgeous out in Anna, Texas. We had this Lantern Festival, and I did this photo shoot with this little girl, and she and I had something in common. We both had a single parent, and the other parent had left. And she and we had this really deep moment in that photo shoot where she and I both wrote a message to that parent that we didn't have around anymore on the lantern and lit it and let it go. And it made me think, yeah, put the light in the darkest corner of the room. Let yourself feel the feelings that are in the darkest corner of the room. Why not? Put your attention there. I saw what it did for her and for me, and every time, just like I said, it's like a diary for me. Every time I get one of these, epiphanies, whatever, gotta write it down. Yeah, and I'm a big believer in sharing the light. Yeah.
What is I don't know how to pronounce this.
Rohan Nair. I recently did a couples photo shoot with him. He is a male model. He's very prevalent in the DFW, very successful.
Really?
And honestly, we had just a wonderful time at the photo shoot with David Huval. We did it in downtown Dallas, and it was the best couple shoot I have ever done. I mean, it was just so easy to work with him. I would highly recommend Rohan Nair. He's a wonderful model. Yeah, very collaborative. Came up with the location. I picked the photographer. I just had to show up, and I painted my nails. And just waited and just painted my nails. Cool.
That's great though, and I guess he's been photographed in a lot of different places around there.
Oh yeah, he is.
I like the setting. It kind of showed distance and
the 2020 Lamar Street is a great photography location. It has a wonderful view of Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can see all of those beautiful buildings, and those are my favorite. I mean, I was born here, so I have sentiment with those.
Yeah, you've seen
with those lights, those city lights. Yeah, so I would highly recommend that location, even if you're just, wanting to see a beautiful view. 2020 Lamar Street, downtown Dallas, the place to be. Yeah, and Rohan Nair, he showed me that location. He came up with that. Mm-hmm.
Adventure stops for no one. Where did I see that?
You saw that in another one of my modeling captions. Yes. You know that.
I like your writings.
Thank you. Thank you. Adventure stops for no one. I mean, I feel like most of the modeling captions that I do are really trying to say something that I feel might be something I need to hear.
And maybe help people release feelings that they need to release,
exactly.
or freedom or whatever,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, I mean, revolution starts now.
And you've done some work with Daisy Winsong?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So I met her actually through the ashram in Denton.
The what?
The ashram, the temple. It's over across the street from the greenhouse.
Really?
Yes, and it's run by Silver and Jenny Baker, and Winsong is a wonderful local artist. She is so collaborative and also extremely selfless. She is supporting so many amazing causes here in the DFW. I believe they have to do with, I think it's homeless, basically just like people who do not have shelter. And she
helping kids have musical instruments to play, and things like in the past. I think.
Yes. And she has been just a real inspiration to me. I've only seen her perform once, but I've spoken with her many times about, the responsibility of being a musician, is to spread the light, just to help people feel better,
Yeah.
And she's really shown me how to walk the walk, because she has done so many amazing things. She's just a really good social promoter, and she's very peaceful, and I just couldn't have, more wonderful things to say about her. She's really wonderful.
I'm glad you met her. She was on the show a couple of years ago.
Oh my gosh. I have to check that out. Okay.
I should watch it again too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed visiting with her and hearing her music.
Yes, her music is very meditative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really takes you to another place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is something that I feel, that's a genre that everybody needs a little bit of,
And she does a lot of the drum circle things too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think she's involved in a few drum circles. Mm-hmm. I think here in Denton, in Dallas, and her kind of setups that she has at her shows are very, very collaborative with the audience.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing that goes along with that genre that she's just has really honed in on is, connecting with her audience.
Interacting with people, yeah.
Yeah.
Making everybody be part of the experience.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You look forward to working with her some more in the future, I guess.
Oh man, do I, yeah.
What are your main goals for the next few years in general?
Oh man, I would love to do more work with promoting self-confidence in young women. It's something that I hold dear to my heart because I have many sisters, and I'm watching them grow up, and I think, what do I want for them?
Yeah.
I want them to feel confident in who they are, and so I want to send that message out every day. And
are you the oldest in your family?
Yes, I am.
Really?
Can you tell? Yes, I am.
How old is your youngest sister?
15.
15.
Yeah.
That's going through a lot of changes at that age.
Yeah, it is. And honestly, I'm here for all of it. Here for all of it. And I hope to be a good example, for them. Yeah.
That's a good goal.
Cool.
I appreciate you coming down very much.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Playing some music for us. And you guys stay tuned to check out the music of Alex Paul. And thank you very much for watching this show. We hope you have a great day.
Thank you. All right. I want to thank you so much to Michael Miller and Adam Scott for having me here on the Denton Community Television. I'm going to play a couple of songs for you. I'm going to start with one that I wrote a year ago, and it's called No Pain. Take my confession and throw it back in my face. I hope you take it out. I'll be to your days. Doesn't suit mine, but I'm fine. Get the sense of reason sometimes. I just wanna be okay. Just don't want to hate myself in the morning. Just don't want to feel this pain. Just for a little bit, feel no pain. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain. Yeah, I think I've hit a brick and I've got a stick. I am going to flip it. Yeah, I got me a flip switch and I'm going to freak out. But nah, something's blaring loud. No one knows what it's about. I just wanna be okay. Just don't want to hate myself in the morning. Just don't want to feel this pain. Just for a little bit, feel no pain. No pain, no pain, no pain, no pain. I just wanna be okay today. I just wanna wake up in the morning and like what I see. Is that too much to ask of me? I see a lot of people around me doing anything they can to shut it out. Is it safe for me to lose it? Is it safe for me to lose it? This next song I'm going to play for you is a song I wrote when I was 16, and it's called Everybody's Bubble. Everybody's overthinking, everybody's being sensitive.
Everybody's looking for sure ink. Everybody's looking to the president. Everybody's got the little bubble. Everybody's waiting for the green light. And everybody's looking for trouble. But everybody's sitting on the sidelines. Help me understand what makes me a woman. If I can't understand myself, but gotta be honest, not really. Just dance big and feel real, real pretty case. Finally, the world sings real loud. And you're scaring me, and you're scaring me. Everybody's got their obsessions. Everybody wants to ask about their life. And everybody needs the connections. Like it's never good enough at the time. Yeah, yeah, help me understand what makes you a man. If you can't understand what I am saying, when you gotta be honest, say no. Just dance big and feel pretty and let it show, 'cause finally the world sings real loud. And you're scaring me, and you're scaring me. I think a generation is underrated. Yeah, I say, yeah, me included. I wanna feel alive. I wanna share the sun. I wanna scream just because it's fun. So help me understand what makes you and me a man and man. Gotta be honest, say no, just dance real big. Feel pretty and let it show, 'cause finally the world sings real loud. You're scaring me, you're scaring me.
I want to thank you guys again so much for listening. I want to thank the audience of Denton Community Television for having me here today, and it's truly my honor. Thank you so much. This last song that I am going to play for you is a song that I wrote 2 years ago, and it's for all of those double shifts and full-time students that are really hauling it.
Still no court to go back again. Do I know about hustling, 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 oh. Man walks up the corner of Fry and Avenue C, says to me, isn't chillin' on the telly. Girl, it ain't worth it if it ain't we. You talking to me, yeah, you talking to me, yeah, you talking to me. That's cute, baby. do I know about hustling, 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 oh.
Follow your dreams, and they say, do what you want, and money will come.